Hey yo, what's happening, fellow recording artists? It's your man Matt Komaro from musicmindschool.com. In today's vlog, I wanted to record, I wanted to mix some rap vocals that I accidentally threw on a beat last night. I don't know where that came from, honestly, but it came out pretty nicely. I think the structure of whatever I freestyle on it could be potentially a whole song. So I have the structure of a verse, a hook, and a pre-chorus. Let's jump on my computer. Let's mix some rap vocals today. By the way, if you want me and my team to record, to mix your recording and want me to throw a verse on it or whatever, I put a link in the description. You can hire me and we can take the conversation privately, see what I can offer, see what I can help you out with. Nonetheless, in this vlog, I'm gonna show you the whole process of what I would do to mix these rap vocals good. Let's get it.
2,000 years later.
Not literally 2,000 years later, but definitely a couple hours later, because it's actually the next day. But here I am in front of my computer, and as you can see, we got quite a lot going on as far as the vocal chain goes. I don't feel like going through the whole vocal chain, and I don't feel like you want me to go through the whole thing. However, I gotta say that I want to show you what that sounds like. Oh, and by the way, man, try to understand that when I record these vocals, as I said in the beginning of this video, I recorded it at night. So I came back home from work, and I was in a really bad room to record the vocals. So it was already boomy and it was already roomy, the vocal itself. So this is why you will hear kind of really boxy vocal, which I could get rid of, but it wasn't the point of me recording it. It was me recording because I wanted to put out this vlog out. So with that being said, this is what the vocal sounds like.
You fast, you furious. You fuck around me, you fucking weird. True, the kind of night.
You can't even hear the vocal.
Get some work, babe, you come with me tonight.
So this vocal chain, it's incredible. The song that I recorded is called Way Too Rich. This is the hook. I'll show you. I get to hear the hook at the end of it. And I remind you that if you want me to mix your recording and throw a verse on it, you can definitely get in touch with me in the comment section down below. I will try to provide a link to get that done. All right, so well, pitch correction, you already know how that works. The channel EQ, man, doesn't even need me to say it, but the first channel EQ that I used, this one was to remove that boxiness that I talked about in the beginning. And then on top of that, I put a first compressor just to get the needle to move slightly, okay, just to get those peaks out, with a medium release, with a kind of medium release, kind of fast attack, and a ratio to 2.8, about 3, again, just to move the needle just a bit. And it's not compressing the vocals, it's just making sure that I get those peaks and, you know, level on a level. Then I got an exciter, just to excite some those of initial frequencies, and then we started with some noise gate, which definitely I needed because the recording again was what it was. It is what it is. And then we started with doing some pro channel EQ. So this is my preset. You can take a look at it, but again, it really depends on your vocals. This is why I'm again reminding you that if you want me to kind of take this vocal chain and apply it to your recording, and making sure that it works perfectly for your type of recording, which is going to be completely different than mine, again, you can contact me or whatever. And then on top of that console, I got a vintage graphic EQ, with this thing going on. You can take a look at it. You can copy if you want to. It doesn't even makes a lot of sense. Again, because channel EQ is really based on your type of vocals. And then I got sound compression. Now before we get to the compression, I wanted to shout out to all of y'all that trying to make music for a living, and trying to make as much bucks out of your music, and know that you gotta have your own goddamn platform, your own .com to share your music, to turn this from a passion, from a hobby to a serious venture. Just like all type of recording artists. I'm not here naming it, but every type of artist has a .com just to share music, to give information on what they up to besides social medias, obviously, and sell what an artist is supposed to sell, merch. So I got a free video right here. It's called How to Make a Musician website. I call it musician because I don't know. It was like more how to make an artist kind of website. But the whole point of it, that if you make music, that video, that full training is going to definitely take your music to the next level. So I'll show you how to launch your own goddamn platform, how to share your music, and how to launch your merch stuff attached to your website. So it's gonna work as a whole machine, and it's gonna really happen for cheap. Like all you need is a domain and a hosting basically a place to host your domain. All your files, they are going to be live on the internet. So if you want to make that happen and you wanted those, shout out to you. I got that video right for you. All right, back to as I said, so at first we did some cleaning. Okay, we just did some cleaning with the tonality, some boxiness, just some peaks, some excitement. We give excitement to the little vocals. We took out some of those noise, and then we started with channel EQ. Then we started with compression. Now, as far as compression goes, we got two compressors, and they're doing two different jobs, but mainly the first one is just getting that big ass compression happening at -5. Okay, so this is the main compression. When we compress it shit out of vocals, recording artists, what we really mean is this one. Okay, so we first take about -5 out with a ratio to 4.2 with a pretty fast attack and a fast release. So it has to happen fast because you be rapping. Okay, so this is my my preset for that. And then the second one, which is doing some parallel compressing, if you will. This is why the ratio it's all the way up, with a release about 100 and a really fast attack, just to make sure that does what it's supposed to do. It's really subtle, but as anything in life, subtle is key. Subtle changes here and there makes the difference. And in vocal mixing, it's really important that you understand that this is an art of little pieces. Then when we put them all together, makes the vocal that sounds either bad, really bad, or really nice, really good. So you can start sharing your music again on your own website, on your own social medias in the world, and make sure that people that hear you take you seriously because you're doing it as you're supposed to do it. Okay, so that's that, and this is why I'm once again shouting out to you. If you want me to, me and my team, we are 3 people, not a lot at the moment, but if you want us to turn your vocal into something professional, meaning using this vocal chain, what you see on the screen, and make sure that it's going to work for your own recording, definitely you can shout us out in the comment section down below. There's going to be a link so you can take that opportunity. On top of that, we did some channel EQ. Now that the vocal is clean and now that the vocal is EQ'd, it's compressed and everything, we can do some EQ, some serious EQ, some really good, really important part of the vocal mixing process, which is really taking out all those bad frequencies, which when you record at home, really make it's going to happen for sure. Okay, so this is where I found the bad frequencies, and then on top of it, I just started to do what we supposed to do when once the vocal is clean, once the vocal is compressed, and once the vocal is EQ'd, which is to give it a space in the mix, to give it the character. You know what I'm saying? So I put some stereo delay for that, some silver verb, and some chroma verb, which made the whole thing to sound a little something like this.
I'm kinda naive. Shit, yo, she's your wife. Yeah, get some wine, bet you come with me tonight. I'm too bad, so too balanced. I'm too bad, I'm way too rich. Yeah, I'm too bad, so too balanced. I'm too mad, way too rich. Yeah.
So that's about today's vlog. I wanted to share this vocal change that I used for this little rap that came out of nowhere, way too rich, last night, a couple of nights ago actually. And so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something new from it. Don't ignore it, man. Stop doing what you're doing. Hit that like button. Provide some information about you in the comment section down below. What are you up to, man? You know what I'm saying? Share your music, where I can find your music. Let me know in the comment section down below, dog. I would really appreciate it, don't I? So thank you so much for watching once again. It's me, man, Malcolm, bro. Shout out to you, recording artist that wants to take music to a whole level, to the next level, and know that you need a website, yourown.com, to share your music as top charting artist. To again shout out to your fans, to share your music professionally, and most of all to pitch what you as an artist is supposed to pitch, which is merch. So this is definitely the video for you. Once again, your man Malcolm. I see you right back in the next one. Peace out, family, dog. Yeah.